Okay, that was really strange. I was doing all the talking and I hadn't even pressed record yet. This is Amber from Amber's Magical Garden of Small Spaces. I am in Las Vegas, Nevada, Zone 9A, where it gets extremely hot in the summertime. And as I was stating before I press record, this video is actually kind of like an update. Not really an update, but just to show you some stuff. This is a plant that lasted through my summer and is actually producing really, really well. It's my Fresno chili plant. Okay. And it's actually an heirloom variety, which is fantastic. Let's see, rich in here. And I'm told that they should be bright red by the time I pick them, at least from what I've looked up online. But I've never used them before. You know, it would be nice to know if any of you have any insight on the Fresno chili. Can I pick them while they're green? Can I eat them while they're green? Are they spicy while they're green? I may just try one, but just for the sake of the conversation and someone else that may or may not know, if you can leave a message down in the description, that'd be great. Or not the description, the comment section. That'd be great. So, like I was saying, before I pressed record, wasn't paying attention, is that in that particular corner where the green bucket is, was this bucket. And this bucket had my pineapple guava. My pineapple guava died, and I had to pull it up and just to see if it was still viable. There's no viability. There's no green whatsoever. I cut it all the way down to see if there was any green, and as you can see, it's a little blurry, but as you can see, I don't see green. I just see like vanilla color, right? I also did it to the roots, and there's this in particular root. For some reason it just remains blurry, but this in particular root I cut, and it still was dried out dead. So I went ahead and I pulled it up. So I'm going to end up using this bucket for my Fresno chili plant that just is thriving, doing very, very well. So the reason that I'm doing this is because I made a hole, and the size, the rootstock is probably the size of this cup, right? So normally what I do is I take a pot and I put it in the center here, and then I pack in the dirt around it, but I wanted to show what I was doing, okay? I've heard people do it, and one day it just came to me and I did it, and then I was watching a video and someone else had did it. I was like, oh my goodness, that's so funny, because I did that as second nature. So I'm doing this, I'm packing it in around so that it's not so loose, and then when I finally put my plant in here, it's not going to be, I'm not packing it down around the plant. So you slide this out, it leaves a perfect hole, or a good hole, and then you put the plant in there. So hold on one second, let's see what we can do with this Fresno chili. I kind of don't want to disturb it because it's producing, but it needs to come out there. All right, hold on. Okay, so what I'm doing now is I'm making a circle around, like I'm going down in with my little spoon. I don't have a little trowel, but I'm going in with my little spoon, and I'm kind of lifting it a little bit with the natural soil, right? I don't want to shake the soil off the roots that it's already been growing in. So I'm taking this and I'm putting it in here, the soil and all, putting it in there, and then I'm taking more of the soil that it's used to and putting it in there with it so that it doesn't go into shock, or at least too much shock. Okay, putting some of it in there, just a little bit at the bottom. And I recently fertilized it, so I don't want to put any fertilizer or any earthworm castings in it. So let's see if I can do this. Come on, you baby. Come on, you baby. Use my little spoon, lift it up, kind of like a little root ball, and come from under. I'm doing this one hand, guys. There we go. Support it. Oh, you didn't see me do that. And then put it in there. Come on, Fresno. And then kind of push the root ball down in there. This is telling me I need to invest in a stand for my phone. Let's see here. Maybe, okay. That way you can kind of see what I'm doing. So I'm pushing this down with a nice little root ball. And I'm kind of backfilling just a little to give it some more support. Alright. And it's already, this soil is already like wet and moist. Okay. And I'm going to need something to hold it up. I was using this little teeny tiny, you can't see, this teeny tiny stick. But this stick has been definitely, what's the word? It has outgrown the plant, or the plant has outgrown it. So this stick, when it was a baby, I put it in there, it was leaning against it. You see it now, all the way up here. So this stick is not helping anymore. So I'm gonna have to find another stick or something to support it and hold it up. Hold on one second. Okay, so I had a stake that I was using for some other things, and I leaned my chili plant against the stake. I'm going to eventually tie this, loose tie it to the stake so that as it grows, it doesn't fall over. It just is holding on to this stake. And this, I got like a bundle of these for like $3 at Home Depot. But anyway, I just wanted to share that tidbit of information. Me transplanting my Fresno chili, probably one of the only plants that actually survived my summer and is giving me fruit. Okay. If anything that I shared on here was good content and you were able to gain any information or knowledge from this, please give my video a thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed to me, look at this one. I can't wait till it turns red. I'm so excited. You know, when you pick chilies, they'll also continue to ripen. Kind of like cantaloupes and bananas. Well, bananas don't continue to ripen, but oh no, I broke this one. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I can plant this one in the soil and it'll grow roots. We'll see. But anyway, if anything that I shared with you was of value, please like my video. Subscribe to my channel so that when I start, which is now because the season has changed, I want to say it's about 72 degrees out here in Nevada right now, maybe a little cooler, and our nights are getting cooler, so we're in fall winter. So I'll be doing a lot more on this channel, so please subscribe to my channel, and that way as I do more updates, you'll see them. And then also share. Anybody that's interested in small space gardening, they probably could understand, or I understand their plight, and so therefore we can help each other in that way. Okay, and these are tomatoes, by the way, but I'll have to do another video on that. Anyway, this is Amber for Amber's Magical Garden in Small Spaces. Thank you so much for visiting. It was such a pleasure, and you have a fantastic day. If I can do this, so can you. Peace.